everybody, it's Shayna with Robinson Repurposing, and if you're new here, what I like to do is thrift flips, repurposed furniture, Dollar Tree DIYs, all that kind of stuff on a budget. So if you like that, definitely stick around, subscribe to my channel, and let's go ahead and get into today's video. So the first thing I did was take this wood cupboard door thing that I got at Habitat for Humanity for $3, and I just took the color manatee gray and painted it just a real rough coat, and then I took black, or well, white actually, and distressed the inside part of this, and then I took black and distressed the outside, like the frame part of it. Okay, and today's video is part of Thrift Flip Thursday that Savannah and I host here on YouTube, and it's 10 below challenge. So we try to take items that cost under $10 and flip them, and the playlist link will be down in my description box. Okay, and then I took this welcome stencil from Chalk Couture, and I pulled it off there, and then I defuzzed it for a second, and then I placed it on this board, and I took my ruler and measured out, like, I made sure it was mostly even. I didn't make it perfect, but I tried to make it pretty much in the middle. Okay, and then I just pressed the stencil on there really well, and then I got my spatula out and got the paste out and just put it on the stencil. Okay, and then I just wiped it off with a paper towel, and for some reason I lost the footage of me removing the stencil, but there's what it looks like. And then I took some ribbon and hot glued it to each side. I used this gray ribbon, and then I used a Dollar Tree ribbon. The buffalo check ribbon was from Dollar Tree. Put it on there, and then I thought maybe I would put some buttons on there, but I ended up not using the buttons, and then I just used the button plugs and hot glued those on. And here's a final look at how this one turned out. I think it's super cute. Oh, and I forgot to show in the video, I added that little heart up to the top middle. I just hot glued it on, and that was off of a banner that I got from Dollar General one time, and I just took it apart and hot glued it on there. And if you don't already, go follow me on Instagram. And also on Instagram, me, Savannah, and Camaro host the Thrift Flip Thursday decor tour on there. And it's every Thursday at 6 o'clock. So if you don't have a YouTube channel, definitely go over there and check that out. And you can post your thrift flips with us for that. And then moving on to this basket. So this basket, I have no idea where I got it, but it was just down in my craft room, and honestly, I'm just tired of having it down there, so I wanted to paint it. Painted it gray, the same color gray as earlier, manatee gray. Just basically painted it gray and then used some black to dry brush it. And then I take some lacy ribbon and hot glue it around the middle. And then I took this like little lace bow thing that I found at Home Goods for like $1 for a 3-pack. Okay, and here's a look at how this basket turned out. I think it's so much cuter, and I just threw some greenery in it to style it, and I think it just looks a lot better. Okay, and then moving on to the last one, and probably my favorite one, I took this blessed word from Hobby Lobby, and the tag said like $3.99, but I don't think that's what I paid for it. It's probably cheaper than that. So anyway, I just painted it white. I tried to get the sides, the tops, and everything real good. And then I have this old screen that I got. I don't even think I paid $1 for this. I got it at the place where I buy my paint. They were just having a yard sale, and they pretty much just gave this to me. So anyway, I painted the white part of the frame there because I just didn't like how white it looked. I wanted it to look older. And then I took brown and put it on the edges, like where the wooden part was, because I wanted it to look a little darker. So yeah, that's what I did to the actual screen here. And if you've been following me for a while, I made a bunch of these last year and I absolutely loved how they turned out. And back when I had a booth, I sold all of them right away. Like, they were a really big hit. So anyway, I just had these screens out in the garage and I wanted to get them used up. So anyway, I took the greenery and the word blessed and I just attached everything with a little bit of hot glue and a little bit of floral wire. And that was pretty much all there was to this. Okay, so like here you'll see I took hot glued the word blessed to the screen, and then I took a few small pieces of floral wire and just went in, I think like on the ease, and just pushed it through and then twisted it in the back real tight so that this wasn't going to go anywhere, because hot gluing to the screens will hold up for a while, but like obviously that's not a great surface to hot glue against, so you'll want to use the floral wire on there. Okay, and as you could see there, I took my paint and touched up where you could see the floral wire, and then I just repeated the same process up here with the greenery. I stuck it where I wanted it and then put the floral wire around it, and then I did hot glue it a little bit underneath just to keep the leaves in place. And I ended up not using as much greenery up here as I thought I was going to use. I only used like 2 sprigs, and then I put a ribbon in between, and it ends up looking really cute. Okay, and then I made up a pretty bow with just random ribbons and did this X pattern, a refabbed bow, and tied it all together, hot glued it in the middle. Okay, and then here's a look at how it turned out. Like I said, I absolutely love these. I love doing stuff with screens. I don't know why. It's just, they're just so fun. Okay, and then here's a look at a few projects that I did this week also that I just didn't video. If you guys are interested in me videoing how I paint furniture, let me know in the comments, because I did one furniture painting video and it didn't do well, so I just didn't know if it's something people like to see. I love doing that and I get a lot of questions, but I just didn't know. And then that general store sign, I wanted to share with you guys. I didn't video the process on it either, but it was just a 50-cent yard sale frame that I painted up and used a chalk couture stencil on, and it just looks super cute. And then that ladder, I had to use up the rest of my milk paint, so I just painted the ladder in our living room, and I think all these projects turned out really cute too. I just can't video everything I do each week, but if you guys have any questions and if you follow me on Instagram, always just let me know. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and if you made it to the end of this video, please leave me a pink emoji in the comments. And I hope you all have a great weekend.